This video is going to show you how Foyle can be your AI copilot for DevOps and help you operate your software. What you're looking at is the production version of my Hello World service, and this service is just giving you a greeting every time you access the page. Only we're using AI to generate the greeting because why wouldn't you use AI? So this is our production version of the service, and it looks healthy. Every time we access the page, we get a new greeting. But if we go over here to our dev instance, we can see that we have an error. We're getting a no healthy upstream error. So to debug this using Foyle, I'm going to go into VS Code and I'm going to create a new document. We'll call that fixdev.md. And then I'm going to open that up, and that markdown document is going to open up as a notebook in VS Code thanks to the RunMe extension. So now what I can do is I can start creating cells describing the problem I want to fix. So in this case, I've described the error, and what you'll notice is that as I'm typing the error, I'm getting this go cell, which is the Foyle suggesting the commands that can achieve the intent or solve the problem that I've described in the markdown cell. So in this case, I'm getting a Google Cloud logging command. And this is very helpful because for me, it can be very difficult to remember the appropriate filter syntax to fetch the appropriate logs. And if I was new to the team, I might not even know that our logs are in Google Cloud logging or be familiar with the query syntax. So let's go ahead and run that command. And so we've gotten the logs and we can see some errors. It looks like we have some error accessing the API key. But notice that we have another go cell here. And what this go cell is, it's Foyle analyzing the output that we've just gotten from the logs and trying to use that output to answer the question or problem that we described earlier. It's saying that we have to debug the unhealthy upstream error related to a problem with the API key being retrieved from Google Cloud Secret Manager. And we'll need to check the IAM permissions of the secret as well as the permissions for the service account. And so it suggests that the first step that we should do is to check the IAM policy for the rube dev OpenAI API key. And here it's giving us the Google Cloud command that we can run to get the IAM policy. So let's go ahead and run that IAM policy. We've got the output. And again, what we've seen is Foyle is analyzing that output and telling us that the output indicates that there is no IAM policy bindings available for the secret, and therefore we need to go ahead and add that IAM policy, and it's giving us a gcloud command to add that IAM policy. Now, this is correct, except we're actually using Terraform to manage our IAM policies, so we don't want to just add it directly with the gcloud command. So what we're going to do is we're going to give Foyle a nudge and say, use Terraform to add the IAM policy binding for the secret. So we've given Foyle a nudge, and we can see here that it's gone ahead and given us an Terraform policy to add the IAM policy to our secret. And we can go ahead and run that command. Looks like there is a bug in the command. It's gotten the location of our Terraform files slightly wrong, so we can go ahead and fix that. And then it's given us the command to apply those Terraform policies. So let's go ahead and run that. So great, we've applied the IAM policy. And now let's ask it to restart our pods. So we're going to just restart the pods in order to make sure the updated permissions take effect. It looks like Foyle has generated the wrong namespace in this particular case. It does make mistakes. AI is not perfect, but we can just go in and fix it. So the namespace should be rube, so we're going to go ahead and fix that. It's also gotten the name of our service wrong. It should be rube dev because we have two instances, one for dev and one for prod. And now we're just going to watch the pods and wait for them to restart. We can see that we have a new set of pods restarting and coming up. So let's just give it a second. And now it looks like our pods are healthy. So let's go over and check the dev service again. And we can see great that the dev service is working correctly now. So what you've seen in this video is that we had to debug a problem with one of our dev services, and we did that by using Foyle. So we described the problem that we wanted to solve, which was why are we getting an unhealthy upstream error? Foyle was then able to suggest the commands to fetch the appropriate logs that we needed. It then analyzed the output of those logs to tell us what the problem was and to suggest the debugging steps to fix them. We then ran those troubleshooting steps to figure out what the root cause was, and then ran the appropriate steps to actually fix the error and get our service healthy again. So Foyle did all the heavy lifting, and for the most part, we just had to approve its commands and then give it a nudge now and then when it made a little bit of a mistake. So if you're excited by Foyle and want to use Foyle to make your lives easier, you can check it out at foyle.io. Here you go, foyle.io. Thank you very much.